EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Chicago Bears and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. The Buccaneers add 8-3 now. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses. And this quarter is...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Rolling to his right. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5. They pick up the 5. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Here we go on 4th down. And this winds up a disaster. Nowhere near the marker. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. So he needed the short yardage, Charles. He elected to try to bounce it outside of the outer third, unsuccessful.
Sometimes those plays are stacked up by the defense and there's nowhere to go, so you have to bounce it outside. And some backs just get impatient. They want to go to where they think there's more open territory instead of going where the play was actually blocked. In any case, it didn't work here.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Dobbins.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing for Dobbins on the crossing route. He's got him. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A big gain of 31 on third down.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice gain. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. This defense for the Bears, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Let's go. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Shot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down.
He's got a man, complete. A huge play there for Chicago. 55 yards. Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there.
I'm really not sure what was more impressive about that throw. Was it the distance traveled or the accuracy involved? Because I'm going to tell you straight up, when you're trying to hit a guy in stride that far downfield, there's nothing easy about it, but he sure made it look easy there.
And that wound up traveling at even 58 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Here we go now on 1st and goal. To the end zone, touchdown Bears. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Right there, hurt.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. They set up the screen for Dobbins. They find some open field here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
18 Cardinal. 19 Tiger.
They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football, and what a nice gain on that play.
Ready.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
And this is good. It was running kind of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Watson. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get the momentum going again.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Buccaneers will take over possession here up at the 44. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
Well, that kind of run on 1st down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
6 yards left on second down. A give up the middle to Dobbins.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Bucs on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Another run here with Dobbins. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. Back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up in. Will force a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
The second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They will indeed snap it to Watson. That's complete to Mooney. Touchdown! Darnell Mooney, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around. 74 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field right through that one. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. An option handoff here to Dobbins. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
19 right, 18 Randall, 18 Randall.
He'll look to throw. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Bucs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. But that's caught at the 25. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, it's Watson. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. After driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Rosa's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 27, Watson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 66 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Right back to him on first down. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
From the 50, it's Watson. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught. A huge play there for Chicago. 49 yards. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Out of the gun, Watson. Flush to his right. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Rosa's kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he whips that one incomplete there.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Pass the 60, pass the 60. 19 tight, 19.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 91 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Okay, ready?
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And did the offense get it back? They did at the 1-yard line. And they've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll go with the keeper. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers are back within a score. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. championship kicking off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up the key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Rosas' kick is good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Ready?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Dobbins running out of the gun. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now a play fake here on first down. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
79 Broncos.
Looking to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
This offense so far on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be third and a mile. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's fourth down.
Brandon, a good idea there on third down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Back to throw, Watson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there of 22. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
On second and 12, Watson. Targeting Johnson on the comeback route, and this is caught. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 18. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 101 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. Pass incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line. If they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Bucs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. I think the Bucs got it, and they did. Tampa Bay football. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their own 44. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. 14 yards there on the Buccaneer 1st down. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He's back to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure, and if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
18, Pioneers.
Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right, and they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. It's a quarterback sneak. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. They'll try and sneak it here. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for Tampa Bay, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers against the Saints.